AMC is going to go crazy next week for a lot of reasonings that you have already heard about that we have went over. The gamma squeeze, the potential for margin calls, all of this you guys already know. But some new details about an agreement with AMC and Disney could be the icing on the cake for this big move that we are getting ready to see. And yes, this is a fundamental catalyst, but fundamentals do matter with AMC, not necessarily the short squeeze. They will still have to cover as long as there's buying power going into AMC. It doesn't really matter about fundamentals, but fundamentals give investors a bigger reason or more reasonings, I should say, to buy the stock. And I think overall, this is game changer. But we also have a possible agreement with Netflix. This is very tinfoil hat-like, but there is some clues to suggest this may be in the woodworks as well. So we're going to go over this whole situation, break it down for you guys, why it is so important. Drop that like on the video, consider subscribing to the channel, and hit that notification bell. If I did not introduce myself as well, my name is Tyler. Welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend, and let's get straight into this banger AMC video. So as we do know, AMC is set up for a massive rally, and I don't think this necessarily is going to be the biggest reason why AMC rallies. I think the gamma squeeze and the other situations, the margin calls, are probably bigger reasonings for why AMC will rally, but I think this is right up there, guys. This is huge information, and let's dive into it. This is a tweet from Adam Aaron today. It says, huge step forward. Kudos to Disney for news that it is extremely good for AMC, all Disney movies through year end, to have an exclusive window in movie theaters before they will go to the home. This is a smart, wise decision by Disney. AMC will sell boatloads of tickets for you. And yes, I went to an AMC theater just September 5th to be exact, so about a week ago now, and it was very busy. I went at 9 p.m. and it was super busy. So I think, yes, they will sell a lot of tickets, but what is very important with this will be an even bigger reason for people to go back to the theaters, because think about the numbers and the revenue that AMC has been doing. The last earnings, they did over $100 million in additional revenue that analysts thought was not going to happen. And we haven't really seen as many big movies as we would have typically seen if this was not kind of post-pandemic theatrical experiences, where a lot of movie producers have really been shut down and haven't been doing too much. Now that we're going to be getting these Disney films into movies, you're going to see the revenue of AMC pick up a lot, and this will bring them closer to a free cash flow positive earnings, and that will be huge for the company. If you guys just think about it, if let's say with all these deals, let's say they partner with Netflix and Disney, and their earnings, their revenue goes up 100%. That is growth for AMC. That is a bigger reason to buy into AMC for the short squeeze, but also because the fundamental valuation is much higher. I have said this plenty of times on this channel. If AMC's fundamental valuation was $50 per share, do you think we would have went to under $30 per share? It would not have happened. Why do you think we kind of leveled out at about $30 per share for a brief period of time and then went back up? It is probably due to the fact that you could make an argument that AMC could be worth about $30 per share if you did hold AMC for a while now. So the more releases they get, the more revenue, the more streams of revenue, and just really showing investors that AMC is doing all they can and they're executing beyond analyst expectations. Those are all reasons to buy AMC stock, like I said, for the short squeeze, but also because the company is surviving and thriving. It is a very proud thing. I feel like a proud parent when I talk about AMC at this point, just because I'm kind of emotionally invested in the stock. I know a lot of people are emotionally invested in the stock. This has been a wild journey to see it coming to fruition and to see this bullish rally really picking up, and to get that confirmation on Friday, crossing over $50 with breeze. It is really a very proud moment. So that is the first bit of news that we do need to go over. Also, here is this article from August 30th. It says Netflix eyes more theatrical releases in bid to have bigger cultural impact. JP Morgan analyst says Netflix is considering more theatrical runs for some of its movies, according to a note from JP Morgan. The streaming company is weighing the cost of marketing with the benefits of having a bigger cultural impact on audiences. JP Morgan analyst Alexia Quadrini said the COVID-19 pandemic has shrunk traditional movie release windows from 90 days to around 45 days. Now, this is not confirmed whatsoever, but if this does happen, guys, I do not want to underestimate to you how big of a deal this will be. Netflix is in a situation where they get about 80% of their revenue from subscriptions on Netflix. Do you really think if movies went to a theatrical release, people would stop buying Netflix? They would only go to the theaters? No, theaters are relatively expensive. For three of us, for popcorn, 2 drinks, we didn't even get any candy or anything, and 3 tickets. It costed about $60 to go to the theaters. I live in Michigan, so it may be a little bit more expensive wherever you guys are at. But nevertheless, people are not going to cancel their Netflix subscriptions just to go see every new Netflix film that is in theaters. And I think Netflix films are pretty much top of the line. Netflix is a great producing company, and this will also be huge for Netflix to get that additional huge stream of revenue. So I think it's only a matter of time. And obviously, AMC is the largest theater business, so they're going to have the most to actually benefit if Netflix does take this route. And like I said, I think it's only a matter of time, and this will be a huge, monstrous catalyst for AMC, but also for Netflix. And we do have a tweet from Leonardo DiCaprio. This is pretty interesting, kind of tinfoil hat like. It says hashtag don't look up in select theaters December 10th and on Netflix December 24th at Netflix Film. So I'm not exactly sure if, I mean, I haven't went to Netflix to see this. It does say Netflix right here, and it is going to theaters December 10th before it does hit Netflix. So this might be its first trial run, and this is a huge step in the right direction. I think it kind of validates what I am saying here. It kind of brings a tear to my eye just because how big this will be for AMC. I can't underestimate that to you guys, and I think this is a great step in the right direction. Once Netflix sees the numbers that are being produced from this film, and the fact that people are not canceling their Netflix subscriptions just to go see these films every time they go into theaters, I think is a huge step in the right directions and gives validity to these claims that we are talking about. Also, when it really comes down to all these fundamental catalysts, the way that AMC has been executing, I think the short thesis is really gone at this point. Yes, AMC is a little bit overvalued. You could say that at about $50 per share. But to have an almost 20% short interest, I don't think is warranted. And this can only go on for so long before we do see the shorts covering. And ultimately, before AMC is fundamentally worth $50 per share, I personally think, I 100% wholeheartedly believe that eventually, whether it's 1 year or 3 years from now, AMC will be worth fundamentally $50 per share. So I think the short thesis here is pretty much evaporated, and all these large short positions, and keep in mind, we only get reported the put positions. We don't get reported the shorted share positions unless the company, or the firm, I should say, the hedging, the institution, actually wants to report this. But I think to warrant all of this short activity is really not warranted, and the whole short thesis, like I said, is pretty much evaporated. So I do think the next couple of weeks are going to be very, very positive. If we get this Netflix announcement, guys, we're going to see a monstrous rally in AMC stock and Netflix, in my personal opinion. I think there's trades to be made on Netflix and AMC once this does come out, and it is only a matter of time, in my personal opinion. But this is absolutely game changer for AMC. This is going to help AMC go crazy, along with the gamma squeeze and potential margin calls that are going to be going out next week and the following week. So that is all I do have for this video. I want to keep it nice, short, sweet, and simple as possible. So drop that like on the video, comment down below, let me know what you think about the situation. It looks very promising with the Netflix deal. I want your guys' opinion on this situation. Also, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell if you guys want to be notified when these videos are uploaded. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Check out the links, the link down below in the description. There's a link for the buy and sell alerts. We have been killing it over there. Over the past about 2 weeks, you would have made enough in trading profits to cover your cost of the buy and sell alerts for well over 1 year's time. So definitely check that out. It pays for itself over and over and over again. Also, links for free stocks. You guys already know the deal. There's a link for Webull. There's a link for Public. Public is by definition free money. Takes about 3 minutes time to sign up. You guys are missing out if you are not a part of Public. It is free money to the extent of free money that is possible to get in 3 minutes time. Also, the link for Webull, you guys already know the deal with that. If you guys want to support the channel that way, I do greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Really kick back, enjoy the weekend, feel some pride about AMC and the movement that we are doing. That is all for this video. I will see you guys in the next one.